Sanchez for the Profs, but it is controlled here by the Ospreys, who will move from right to left to start out. As we'll get a travel here right off the top, as the Profs will take possession of the basketball. We'll get you the starting lineups here momentarily, with Rowan trying to continue their winning ways here this season against what is projected to be the NJAC's best in Stockton. Ball controlled in the lane. Kate Matthews, layup is in, plus the foul. So Kate Matthews getting off to a strong start. Three-point play opportunity on the way for the Clark, New Jersey native.
Good job by Matthews, being able to rush to the net, being able to get up, and still being able to get a nice shot off.
Free throw up and in for Matthews. 3-0 lead here for the Profs in the first quarter. Sanchez defending the basketball. It's controlled by Taylor Christina. Flipped over to the left wing. Now to the block. Down low, left baseline jumper is up and in. So the jumper connected upon by April Peterson. Leah Mendola out there for the Ospreys as well. Rowan driving with Kate Matthews. Her layup attempt too strong. The follow attempt is no good by Melissa Lake, but she was fouled.
Just a little bit too much power on the first shot, but the second attempt going up by Lake, being able to get up and being able to draw the foul.
It will be a free throw opportunity here for Lake. The Profs coming off of that resounding win as Lake misses the first free throw. Coming off of a resounding win on Saturday, 99-59 over Immaculata University. They never trailed in that contest. Second one is up and in. 4-2 contest after the 1 out of 2 and a steal. The feed down low, Kaitlin Schullstrom lays it up and in. So Schullstrom off the steal by Valerie Garofalo, making a 6-2 contest. The Profs applying that pressure in the backcourt. Top of the circle, 3, off to the left, no good. The rebound grab by Lisa Mendola, and a new shot clock here for the Ospreys. Top of the circle, it's Peterson. Now feeds to the left side. Putting on the floor with the right hand that time, Francesca Gervato. The drive, left-handed layup, no good from April Peterson. And that will lead to a foul. The Profs sending out this evening at the guard positions, Valerie Garofalo along with Anissa Sanchez. Kaitlin Schullstrom as well, joined by Melissa Lake. And Kate Matthews rounding out the lineup. The drive, no good. The rebound grab by Peterson off of the miss, and the layup is in. So Peterson with a couple of field goals here at 6-4. Profs lead it by 2. 8:08 left to go. First quarter. In the paint, right of the rim, Matthews going up strong and is fouled.
Profs doing a good job of drawing the Ospreys away from the paint, being able to send in Matthews, being able to get the ball in opportunity and in space, drawing a few fouls.
First one up, that is good. Matthews, one of the key cogs on this Rowan team. Second free throw, rattles in. Matthews coming in one of 3 players in double figures in points per game, averaging 10. 8-4 lead for the Profs. 7:55 left to go. First quarter. Pump fake and a travel. That coming from Taylor Christina as she did the pump fake at the top of the arc for 3. Tried to put it on the deck but got called for steps. Top of the circle, now to the right elbow. It's Lake. Dump down pass in the lane for Matthews. Backdoor cut, the layup is good. Beautiful passing there by the Profs. Schullstrom with the finish.
We can see this passing game from the Profs. We've been seeing it so far in the early stages of the season, being able to do a good job working around the arc.
And a steal by Matthews, 2-on-1. The feed right of the rim, layup good from Schullstrom. Rowan increasing their lead to 12-4. Joe Fussner, the head coach of Stockton, just looking on with his arms folded. Has to be frustrated by what's happened so far. Christina, top of the circle, puts it on the deck, now throws right. Gervado. 10 to shoot. Down to 7. Gervado in the lane trying to spin, going up and in. Banks it in. And getting that one to go to cut the deficit to 12-6. Sanchez nearly stripped, turned it over. Dribbled it out of bounds. Effective defense there by the Ospreys. As Marina Lukinov able to force the turnover. Mendola, right of the circle, 6:25 remaining. First quarter action. The drive by Lukinov, that no good. Ball tipped around, grabbed and controlled by the Ospreys. Bounce pass to the right block. In the lane, the feed, the layup is in. Mendola with the layup. And 4 in a row here for the Ospreys. It's 12-8 Rowan. Garofalo to the left elbow. Pull up J, got it. Valerie Garofalo showing the J there. 14-8 the lead, and now a turnover by the Ospreys.
Garofalo's play was being able to be brought up due to the pressure that the Profs were having, being able to cut 2 players into the paint, being able to turn the Ospreys defense, leaving that wide open spot at the left elbow.
30-second timeout called. As the Ospreys want to talk things over here. 14-8 lead. Rowan leading it by 6, 5:45 left to go. First quarter action. Derek Jones and Bob Duncan with you tonight. First half of a doubleheader of conference play. It will be time for the men at 8 when we'll see the Profs take on Stockton University in what should be another exciting NJAC contest. Schullstrom right of the bucket. Bounce pass in the lane, that's intercepted. Lukinov jumped into the passing lane for the steal. To the wing, outside Lukinov. Baseline, the drive, can't finish it off, but a couple of free throws on the way for the Howell, New Jersey product.
Foul number 23, Kate Matthews.
Kate Matthews getting called for interference coming up and stopping the charge.
First one from Lukinov, rims out. Matthews foul, her first, team foul number 2. Lauren Bowler in for the Ospreys. Second free throw, that's no good as well. Rebound grab by Matthews.
Also Jasmine Balma coming in also for the Ospreys.
Middle of the floor, Garofalo. They swing it around the arc left side. Schullstrom and an illegal screen. An illegal screen called against Rowan, and that's charged to Melissa Lake. So far, only Montclair State and TCNJ have played in the NJAC. Montclair State able to topple TCNJ. A steal, Sanchez. Far side of the floor, now near side of the floor with the basketball spinning, and that's going to be a travel. Sanchez tried to take over there, but could not get up a shot without traveling. Pressure again in the backcourt. Broken by Peterson and the Ospreys. Bowler trying to get that basketball. It's taken from her by Schullstrom. Summer Crilly into the game for the Profs. Schullstrom gets the ball to Matthews at the right block. And now a 3 up and in. Kaitlin Schullstrom, off of her career high in scoring on Saturday, off to another good start here. It's 17-8 Rowan. Bob, you can't give her that type of space to shoot the basketball.
No, not Schullstrom. She'll be able to bury that one through, and the give and go by Matthews was a good one to set it up.
Top of the circle, Lukanov throws it left for Bowler. Bowler driving, Bowler in the lane, nearly threw it away there, and that is a 3-second violation against the Ospreys. Ashanti Bishop in.
Rowan substitution number 14, Ashanti Bishop.
Sanchez will get a rest.
Stockton has been having that trouble, especially here early on, being able to get the turnovers called against them and being able to also foul the Profs in their zone.
Schullstrom bringing the ball to the middle of the floor. Now the right elbow to the paint, the layup in. Kaitlin Schullstrom. Ospreys have no answer for her so far. 19-8 to lead. Rowan up by 11. Bowler, left wing. Bounce pass right for Lukanov. Lukanov with a drive, and she walked.
Travel call being called on her as she was trying to go up for that layup.
3:28 remaining. First quarter. A quarter controlled so far by the brown and gold. Crilly back to the basket. Looks right, throws right. Schullstrom. The feed to the paint for Matthews, turning, squaring to the basket and getting that one to roll in. Kate Matthews pouring in two more. It's 21-8.
Profs just adding a lot of pressure here and being able to execute inside the zone, being able to get the points up.
Lukanov outside, three ball up and in. Leah Mendola. And a turnover by the Profs. That ball hit off the foot of Schullstrom. Tossed in by Crilly.
Just a little bit of miscommunication by Crilly and Schullstrom right there as they were trying to get the throw in, but just mistimed the balance, mistimed the pass.
Inbounded to Jasmine Palma, who's in. Palma working near side, up top for Bowler. Now to the right for Christina. Mendola. Blocked on the way up. Matthews comes away with it for Rowan. Profs lead it by 10, looking to extend their advantage. Matthews puts it on the floor, and one for Kate Matthews. The layup with the right hand pushes the lead out to 12 at 23-11 with 2:20 left in the quarter.
It's one thing Matthews is so good at inside the paint, being able to get a ball, being able to turn around and getting positioning as well, and able to, even in that type of shot below the net, being able to get that one arm up and around and still being able to draw the foul while making the basket.
So far, Schullstrom and Matthews have combined for 20 of the 23 points scored by the Profs. Free throw missed by Matthews. The lead remains at 12. To the block right side. Up top for Bowler. Went into the backcourt. Bishop trying to track it down and is fouled on the way up trying to shoot. And Bob, that's a bad break there for Stockton, because if they can at least touch it, sure, it would be a violation, backcourt violation, but in return they get the fast break.
Yeah, they weren't able to get any type of break from that, being able to draw also their fifth foul of the quarter right now too.
Bishop's first, no good. Too strong off the back of the rim. Matthews will sit here for Rowan. One more for Bishop. That's good. 24-11. Profs firmly in control through this first quarter. To the wing left side. Now outside for Mendola. Swings a pass right off the hands of Christina to the Rowan bench. A turnover and Profs basketball.
The Ospreys are unable to set up inside that Rowan zone. The Profs doing a very good job of keeping all their players outside of the paint, trying to do a lot of long passes that are not connecting right now.
Feed up top. Garofalo throws for Sanchez. Sanchez gets a screen, and that's going to be a foul against Crilly. Crilly gets called for an illegal screen. And Gabby Lasella wants an explanation from the far side official who called it. It appeared that she was set, but the official saw it differently. It'll be Palma bringing it down, throwing it ahead. Mendola stuck, gets it in the lane for Palma, missed a shot, point blank range. The follow no good, but 2 free throws in the offering here coming up. As Crilly picks up the foul.
Rebounds unable to get there for the Profs. They tried jumping up and were only able to get a few tips off, and then trying to make sure that they weren't able to get the shot off. Got an accidental foul.
Shaquille Coppage at the line, gets the first. One more on the way. As Crilly will take a seat. So far, the Profs shooting it extremely well. Second free throw, no good. They've hit on 9 of their first 10 shots. Stockton shooting at a 50% clip, but their defense and turnovers have been their undoing so far. It's a 12-point lead for the Profs. Sanchez throws one up there, and it's a rebound for Coppage, but that will lead to a travel. So Coppage got caught up there in between 2 Profs and committed a traveling violation.
Stockton substitution. Number 44, Sasha Williams.
It'll be a side out here for the Profs. Left of the basket. Schullstrom, ball above her head now, dribbling waist high. Garofalo looking over the defense. Dribbling to the right block, now kicks it outside. The drive, the jumper is up, no good. A little bit too strong off the back of the rim from Alex Raring. Ahead of the pack is Palma. Palma lost the basketball, and it will be a foul against Rowan and Anissa Sanchez.
That's her first.
And that will cause Palma to go to the line here.
Jasmine Palmer. First shoot 2.
Rowan has just reached their 5th foul of the quarter as well.
First free throw is no good, rims out. Remember, because of the rule changes here for basketball this year, on the women's side, as the second free throw is no good, the follow missing. Trying to track down the offensive rebound, the Ospreys, but instead Rowan comes away with it. We'll finish up that thought in a second. Garofalo. They swing it left for Schullstrom. Schullstrom to the foul line, to the paint, went up. That draws a whistle. 2 free throws on the way for Schullstrom. A bonus situation now because of how the time elements come into play with quarters instead of halves being used. You're normally used to seeing 7 fouls result in a 1-and-1 situation as Schullstrom gets the first, but 5 fouls now put you into a bonus spot each quarter. Schullstrom second, that's good. It's 26-12, 14-point lead held here by Rowan with 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. Attacking the right baseline. The feed to Coppage. Coppage's shot is too much. The follow is not. It is good. Sasha Williams gets the follow, the lead at 12. With 3 seconds left in a steal. 1 second left. Going to have to get away with it as far as shooting it goes. They cannot. 1 extra pass there, Bob. They could have possibly taken a slightly better shot there, but that extra pass killed them.
That extra pass was trying to get a little bit too much of it, trying to just get the perfect pass, being able to get the points. Didn't look up to see exactly how much time they had. Should have just dropped and just tried for the 3.
We'll take a quick break. It's the end of the first quarter. 26-14 is the score. Profs lead it by 12. We'll have more on Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM from SB Gymnasium after this. Stay tuned. Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM. The second quarter opens up with a travel called against Denise Sanchez. And a steal. Sanchez poking it away from Christina, then batted out of bounds to our right. And it will stay with the Profs.
Sanchez made up for her previous foul, travel, I should say, as she was just able to intercept that ball and being able to come away with it, being able to get the Profs possession once more. 26-14 lead. Profs up by 12. Garofalo jumper short. Ball tipped up in the air, grabbed by Williams. Williams stops her dribble left wing and now kicks it back outside, and they'll set up a play. Entry pass with a block for Williams. Double team, shuffle the feet. Heading in is Peterson. Lukanov will head out. Derek Jones and Bob Duncan with you tonight for game one of this NJAC doubleheader between the Profs and the Ospreys, the first NJAC game of the season for both squads. A block of Matthews by Williams. Possession stays with the Profs. And that's one thing in this game, Bob. The Profs have had some easy looks at the basket up close. Stockton has not done a good job protecting the rim as Sanchez gets a layup there. They have been able to protect that paint area as well. The Profs have been having way too much of an easy time getting inside, being able to put bodies in front. Also being able to draw away the Osprey defenders. They seem to be able to just get stuck on their man, get lost of the positioning around the court.
8:53 left to go. The jumper from the right wing is no good by Williams. The rebound grabbed by Rowan. Sanchez down the floor, stopped to the left wing. Raring cranks a three. That's no good. Matthews following and scoring. Kate Matthews there on the spot.
Matthews already having a great game down low, right inside the paint, being able to come up with a few rebounds and being able to also crash the net with barely any opposition.
She has 11. A three is good from Mendola. 30-17 your score. Rowan up by 13 with 8:15 left to go in the second quarter. Right elbow, the feed to Schullstrom. Schullstrom's high arcing shot is in.
Great shot by Schullstrom right at the edge of the paint, being able to throw the ball around her head and up into the net.
Williams catches down the floor, missed the layup right at the front of the rim. Matthews with a rebound for Rowan. Crossing the midcourt line is Garofalo. The feed to the block for Raring. Raring catches outside, and now a jump ball to call. As the possession arrow points in favor of the Ospreys. As you look at this game here, clearly Rowan's start has really made things difficult for Stockton to kind of keep pace, Bob.
Stockton has been on their heels since the beginning of the game.
As the three is no good. Williams with a follow. That drops in after bouncing at the front of the rim.
But the full court press by the Profs have been having some trouble for them trying to get scoring opportunities, drawing a few travels as well. And meanwhile, the Profs are being able to just penetrate through the zone with speed. And
a steal by Williams. Ahead of the pack, Williams lays it up with the right hand. It's good. The lead down to 11 for Rowan. 32-21. 7:08 left to go, second quarter. Rowan has been in control of this game for quite some time, as we'll get an illegal screen here against the Profs. So Hannah Buckley picks up the infraction. Olivia Rowan will head in. Ball to the far side for Mendola. Foul line jumper by Peterson. Off to the left, no good. Schullstrom fighting with two defenders of Stockton for the ball. Gets it and then gets fouled.
Schullstrom doing a good job being able to come down with that ball and also being able to turn it around and draw the foul.
We are still a ways away from this being a shooting situation. for either side in relationship to the fouls. One team foul each side. As Schullstrom tries to throw in the lane, it looked like there, but it was intercepted in the lane by the Ospreys. Williams to the foul line outside. Nice ball movement there by the Ospreys. Wide open. The layup is good from April Peterson.
Seems like after that first quarter, the Ospreys are now finally starting to figure out their composure, being able to connect a few passes and move the ball around.
Sanchez thought she got hit on the wrist there. Matthews went up hard. No call. Lost the ball in the process. 3, right wing. That's no good. The rebound by Matthews. And a timeout called by Gabby Lasella. And she wants to restore some order with the troops.
Good timeout by Lasella, 32nd one. And we sit there and we're seeing the Profs starting to fall a little bit behind. They're now the ones being pressured, especially early on here in this second quarter, as the Ospreys coming out of that first quarter found themselves, really saw what the Profs were doing, and they're now actually able to counter.
The Profs hit on 9 of their first 10 shots in the game. Since that time, they're 3 of 9. Overall, though, shooting 63% for the game.
63% is not a bad number to have, but having their last only 3 of 9, that's where the problems are starting to come into place as you continue to move forward.
32-23 the score. Ospreys trail the Profs. Sanchez down the floor with a pass for Rowan. Schullstrom finding an open shooter. Garofalo missing the 3. A Williams rebound. To the left side of the paint. The bounce pass in the lane looked like it went off the hands of Mendola. Out of bounds. Ospreys will maintain possession. Bishop in. Sanchez will sit. Top of the arc, now thrown right. To the block, down low, the layup is in. April Peterson again. 32-25. The Ospreys hanging around in this game despite turning over the basketball 16 times so far in the first half. Right baseline, Jay is good. As Matthews sinks in 2 more. 34-25 Profs. Bowler signals out the play, throws near side for her teammate in Mendola. Now down to 10 to shoot. Backdoor feed to Bowler. Bowler's layup no good. Williams right there on the spot, missed a follow. Nearly got it back, but tipped it outside to one of her teammates and a travel call. Late whistle there as Gervado shuffled the feet, 1 time too many, resulting in the travel call.
That was good pressure by the Ospreys. Unfortunately, they were unable to come away with anything with that foul, but going up and being able to get those, and then also Williams using her height to her advantage, being able to jump over all the other Profs.
Schullstrom 3, it's good. Kaitlin Schullstrom knocks down a 3-pointer. It's 37-25. The Ospreys will call a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with the Profs up by 12. And again, Kaitlin Schullstrom has been one of the keys here tonight, Bob.
Schullstrom, and that was a great way to respond. You sit there, you make them burn out their whole clock. They get an opportunity and they can't convert. You come down and knock down a 3. That just gives you, in a way, an extra 5 points onto the board.
No doubt the Profs have been able to utilize some pretty good performances on offense so far with Kaitlin Schullstrom at the forefront, already with 18 points here in this half. That's a good game for many a person. Tonight, for her, we're not even into half 2 yet. 4:19 remaining. Second quarter. Williams outside. 3 up. That is good. The 3-pointer by Mendola trims it to a 9-point game, 37-28. Matthews will try her hand at a long jumper, bouncing off the rim short and into the hands of Peterson. Bowler with a feed down low to Williams. Williams has to take that shot in an awkward fashion, misses it. Down the floor. The drive and a player control foul called. And it's against, it looks like Kate Matthews there.
Kate Matthews just a little bit too aggressive on that crash to the net, just got a little bit too much. Tried for a fake out, but just got a little bit too much and ended up making a little bit too much contact.
9-point lead, trying to break through that pressure. Bowler, right of the circle, feeds. For a three, it's good again. The three-pointer by Mendola. The lead down to 6, 37-31. Garofalo looking for help, throws left for Bishop. Bishop blocked by Williams. Stays in bounds, grabbed by Bowler. They can cut this to a one-possession game with a three. Bowler gets the bounce pass, and that's a backcourt violation.
Profs with great pressure up front, being able to put two Profs on the lone Osprey and back and just not being able to find any room to get a pass.
And that could be big if the Profs can make them pay for that turnover. The drive, a blocking foul on the way as Raring crashing into the lane, trying to get that shot to fall. But she'll get a couple of chances from the line to extend the lead. That's the second foul picked up by Bowler.
20 Alex Raring, two.
Raring on the way with the first. That is good. One more for the sophomore. That is good.
Another 2 points being able to add, being able to extend that lead a little bit, even though the Ospreys are coming back. Every point now for the Profs becoming ever more crucial.
39-31 lead for the Profs. 2:53 left to go, second quarter. Gervado speeding ahead into the corner for Mendola. Now to the baseline, the attack, the bucket is no good as the miss there by Coppage. Raring catches down low, missed the shot, tipped outside, grabbed by Schullstrom of Rowan. Schullstrom puts it up and in. Kaitlin Schullstrom, a 20-point half of action, 41-31. And Sanchez will pick up foul number 2.
Picking left foul, but Schullstrom being able to get away with that rebound and being able to break towards the net all the way from the arc, being able to just come up and able to rebound and get those points to be able to extend the lead by 10.
Rowan has tapered off shooting the rock. 15 of 26 for the game. This was after they hit on 9 of their first 10 shots. 3 left wing is good again. Leah Mendola putting on a shooting display here in the second quarter. The drive by Sanchez, that missing. Williams rebound. It's a 7-point lead for Rowan at 41-34. That pass deflected at midcourt, stolen by Bishop. Missed the layup, but she'll be rewarded for her hustle with a couple of free throws. Good defense there, Bob.
Great defense, being able to jump up and take away that passing lane, knocking the ball right down to the floor, and then coming away with it with the speed in order to draw the foul as well as she went up for the shot.
Bishop with the first of 2 free throws. First one trickles in. Mentioned this being the first NJAC game of the season for both squads. Kane and Montclair State also in action. The same for Rutgers, Camden, TCNJ. New Jersey City takes on Rutgers Newark. And also Ramapo at William Patterson. The lead at 9 for Rowan, 43-34 after a pair of free throws. Left corner, 3-ball up. That one a little bit short. The offensive rebound grab. The follow by Peterson, no good, but Summer Crilly there, it appears, fouled Peterson, and that'll put her on the line.
Seems like Crilly got her arm up just a little bit too high and ended up getting her in the head a little bit of Peterson.
Peterson bounces the ball hard at the line, and her free throw is good. It seems like Stockton is doing a good job of sucking in the Profs for those open three-point shots, because a lot of them here lately for Stockton have been wide open buckets.
They've been able to draw them away mainly because of how they were doing in the first quarter and the beginning of the second, crashing the net a little bit more, trying to get those underneath shots, getting rebounds, and being able to convert them. So because the Profs are now being able to close in, trying to take away those rebound opportunities, they're leaving the arc wide open.
Couple of free throws by Peterson, 43-36, 1:21 left to go, and a steal. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Coppage at the block right side, no good, but a blocking foul coming up against Rowan and Garofalo.
And with that foul, it puts it to the 5th foul of the quarter with only a minute 16 to go in the half.
Coppage up and no good with the first. She will get another opportunity, I should say, for a free throw. Second one up and no good. Peterson there with the offensive rebound, missed the follow. And this one on the follow is good from Sasha Williams. So Williams gets the follow, and it's a 5-point game, 43-38 as we approach 1 minute left in the first half. Garofalo takes the feed. Outside Raring, ball fake. Puts it on the deck with the right hand. Spinning, missed a shot. Bishop's follow misses, and Coppage comes away with it. Down the floor, it's a 2-on-1. Peterson open. Peterson layup in. April Peterson, 43-40. 38 seconds left. First half.
And the Ospreys are starting to build up a lot of momentum here at the end of the second quarter as they are being able to put some points on the board.
Schullstrom stripped, knocked out of bounds. That roar you hear in the background is Stockton's side, and that's one thing about these games here tonight. Short ride from Stockton to Rowan. Schullstrom with a feed, down low Raring. Stuck, turnaround shot, too strong. Rebound grab by Peterson, 16 seconds left, and she got fouled. So Peterson fouled trying to throw the ball down the floor. Ooh, looked like the official on the far side talking to Joe Fussner had his whistle in his mouth. Looked like he was going to tee him up. He almost went to make the motion there and then stopped at the last second. And the way his team is playing right now, Bob, you want to keep that momentum going.
You want to keep that momentum and not be able to do anything to diminish that momentum, especially going into the half. And these 2 points, these 2 throws, I should say, can put it to a 1-point game.
Peterson no good on the first. Stockton from the line tonight, not very good. 3 of 12 now from the free throw strike. Second one is good. 43-41. This game was all Rowan for much of this first half. 11 seconds left to go. Garofalo signals out the play. Gets a screen from Bishop. 3 is blocked. 5 seconds left. The pass down the floor. Mendola launches a 3. No good. And that will do it for the first half. That would have given Stockton a lead. Instead, it's no good, but Stockton trailing by 2 after trailing for much of this first half.
Only trailing by 2, and Stockton has to be happy about that, especially the way that they came out of this game. They came out a little bit flat, honestly, about the one thing that hurt the Profs in the first half.
And what a half it was for Kaitlin Schullstrom of the Profs. She's out there on the floor right now with Kate Matthews, who also played well in the first half. Starts off with a jumper missing from the left elbow. The loose ball on the floor is scooped up and retrieved by Rowan. Schullstrom at the left wing. It's Garofalo along with Lake, Sanchez, and Matthews to start out half 2 for the Profs, who are moving from right to left. Dump down pass to Lake, lost the ball out of bounds. It will go to Stockton.
original starters for the Profs, the ones that came out with that explosive beginning, being able to shoot 9 of 10 in that first quarter. Trying to look for the same.
Schullstrom a part of that. 8 of 8 from the field in the first half, scored 20 points. Peterson into the corner for Coppage. Now to the block. Foul line pass stolen. Garofalo. They had the numbers for a moment. Now we'll slow things up. Left corner three, short. The rebound grab by Christina and the Ospreys. Mendola knocks it down from the right wing. She can knock him down from the outside. Mendola has been on fire here. And another 2 for her ties this game up at 43. Sanchez driving shot, altered by Williams. Rebound grab by Peterson. Coppage ahead to the foul line. Coppage weaving her way down the lane, banks it in. 45-43. Ospreys lead it for the first time tonight. Sanchez wheeling and dealing between the circles. 8:23 left to go. Third quarter. Matthews to the block and a foul against Williams. And Williams gives a dumbfounded expression over to the official who made the call. She can't believe it. That'll put Matthews at the stripe.
The official says that when she was going up, had a little bit of contact on the arm to draw the foul. She thinks that she got the ball first.
First free throw is up and in. It was a slightly late whistle there, but the official made the gesture saying that, in fact, Williams had hit Matthews on the forearm. Second one is good, 45 all after the pair of free throws. Williams, ball fake far side, picks up her dribble, now feeds her teammate, Mendola. Mendola catches left of the circle to Williams. Up top, open three ball, Christina missed it. And the rebound grab by Schullstrom of the Profs. 2-on-1. And an errant pass there to Lake. Missed time, Lake gets it back and is blocked by Williams. Schullstrom tracks down the loose ball. What a difference Williams has made in the paint. And a travel. Matthews called for the walk, doesn't understand.
And as we've been talking about, Williams inside the paint early in the first quarter. Matthews was dominating the paint all over. Her and Schullstrom were just being able to go into the paint whenever they wanted to and be able to go up and make shots. Now they're having a little bit of trouble.
Left corner, Christina driving, right-handed shot attempt missing. Coppage, a tie-up with Garofalo. Jump ball possession goes to the Ospreys.
Substitution number 14, Shanti
Bishop heads in, and it'll be Sanchez who takes a seat. Tossed in, now to the right elbow for Williams. Williams in some traffic, flings one up at the rim, no good. Offensive rebound grab by the Ospreys, a drive by Christina, missing. Williams nearly had another rebound there, but the Profs rip it away. Garofalo throws to the right elbow for Matthews. Matthews back to the basket, trying to back down Williams as her shot blocked. Driving and scoring. Matthews with a follow. Nicely done. 47-45 as the Profs get the lead back, but on cue, a Stockton player in the form of Sasha Williams is fouled. That'll be charged to Lake. That's number 3 on Lake. And you'd have to think she'll head out of here momentarily. Bowler open, down low. Williams banks it in, left of the rim. 47 all. 6:35 left to go. Third quarter. Schullstrom at the baseline, driving, missing the shot. And Williams has it for Stockton, tipped over to Bowler, and they go to work. Coppage at the right wing. Top of the circle. Now into the corner for Bowler. Bowler, head fake, drives, left baseline, throws it up. Too strong and off to the left, rebounded by Garofalo. Left wing, three is good by Melissa Lake.
There goes the Profs being able to turn the ball around once more, being able to show their presence, being able to get turnovers, and being able to force mistakes.
50-47, the Profs up by 3. Mendola ties it up with a three-pointer. What a game for Mendola. Mendola so far 22 points. Ball knocked away. It will stay with the Profs. Sanchez in.
Checking in for Stockton, number 33, Paulina Lukianov.
Lukianov into the contest. Bishop, the feed, right elbow. Matthews spinning, can't score, shot off the back of the rim, and Peterson grabs a rebound. Bowler down the floor with a pass. Lukianov scores. Lukianov with the bucket, it's 52-50. Driving is Sanchez, too strong, Peterson rebound. To the elbow. Mendola three. That one rattled out. Sanchez and the Profs moving down the floor. Schullstrom picking up steam. 4:35 remaining, third quarter. Sanchez launches a jumper, knocks it down. We are tied again at 52. Coppage feeds the post. Sanchez steals it, thrown ahead to Schullstrom, and a foul committed there by Bowler. Bowler doesn't understand why she was called for the foul, but it may have been a smart foul because that would have prevented, and it did prevent, a fast break.
Bowler was also trying to signal that Schullstrom was traveling on the play as well.
Top of the key for Sanchez. Thrown left to the wing. Jumper up, short, rebounded by Mendola. Mendola trapped for a moment, gets it ahead to the foul line for Coppage. Two players open, it's Peterson who gets the layup. 54-52, Ospreys.
Ospreys using the full court press by the Profs towards their advantage as they came through, being able to open up a lot of space.
And a travel there called against Leslie Reyes. She just fell to the deck there, trying to get the ball down the floor. 54-52, Ospreys in the lead. Christina for three, missed it. Ball batted around, outside, Christina gets it back. Bounce pass, stolen. Bishop. Two defenders chasing her, lays it up and in with a left hand. Ashanti Bishop ties the game up at 54.
It's going back and forth at this point, just as both teams are just being able to come through and just continuing to answer.
Coppage, top of the key, now near side, gets it back. Profs using a zone defense here against the Ospreys. Lukianov misses the layup attempt right side. Lake rebound. Lake down the floor. Raring driving. Missed the layup. Lake gets it back. Puts it in. Rowan back out in front again by two. 56-54. 2:40 left to go in the quarter. Coppage lays it up and in. 56 all. Raring in the lane and a steal. Stolen away from Lake. Lukianov scores it and one. The Ospreys, with that big run in the second quarter, have changed the feel of this game. A couple of substitutions on the way for the Ospreys in a moment. Rowan counters. 3 in. Garofalo, Crilly, Matthews, Raring, and Bishop, the 5 on the floor for the Profs.
And you can just see the amount of momentum that the Ospreys have, especially coming out of that first half, the way that they finished it strong.
The free throw by Lukianov is good. Williams in to replace her. The lead at 3. 59-56. Jumper by Crilly, top of the arc, missing, rimmed out. Williams is pushed after getting the rebound.
Rowan foul number 20, Alex Raring.
That is a foul, by the way, against Alex Raring. That's number 1 on Raring. Rowan with 3 team fouls to 2 for the Ospreys. Peterson stops right of the lane. The kick out. Top of the circle. Now near side 3. Peterson short. Williams offensive rebound. The putback missing. Raring jumps in for a board. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Bishop, left-handed dribble, scoop shot, missing. Matthews, fouled by Williams.
Bishop did a good job being able to crash to the net, being able to try to get a good attempt for a shot coming through. Matthews, though, being able to get around Williams, being able to come up with that ball with her shot, though. Williams' arm just a little bit too high, knocked her hand away.
Matthews first is good. Williams will sit, and Williams clearly one of the difference makers in tonight's game. She has been a force in the paint. Second one is good. 59-58. Palma, double team near side baseline. Peterson catches. The feed down low to the baseline, and a steal by the Profs.
Good job there by Crilly being able to come up with that ball before it went out of bounds.
Entry pass thrown by Crilly, stolen by the Ospreys. Christina slowing up, finding Palma. Christina calling for the ball. Now driving baseline and a forearm. Leads to a whistle against Rowan. It'll be the 4th foul against Crilly. Christina, top of the arc. Looking. Christina right of the circle. Now Palma. Christina driving inside. Right-handed shot attempt, no good. Tipped around, grabbed with 26 seconds left. Now taken away as the Profs have it. It's Bishop. Heading to the middle of the floor. Now Crilly, top of the circle, jumper short. Rebounded by Peterson. It's a 1-point lead for the Ospreys, 59-58. 5 seconds left to go in the quarter. Jumper up, hitting the side of the backboard, no good, and that'll close the third quarter. So Nadia Riggs can't get that shot to drop in. That brings us to the close of a fast-paced third quarter. And Bob, the Ospreys still enjoying an advantage.
Ospreys came into this down by 1. Now they're up by 1, being able to turn this game completely around, starting from late in that second half, being able to come on a few runs. And now they're able to try to find a way to be able to come through. And now starting the fourth quarter with a lead.
We'll take a quick break and come back with the start of fourth quarter action. This is Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM Glassboro. More headed your way after this. 59-58 your score. Fourth quarter action underway. Derek Jones and Bob Duncan with you for Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM. Matthews has her shot blocked by Williams. Altered again. Williams has it for the Ospreys. Williams dribbling out of the pack. Williams, the feed over to Christina. Not a lot of low post players on the D3 side you're able to see that can dribble out of the pack like that. Williams able to do it. Calling for the ball. Can't get it to her. Instead it's Christina. 7 to shoot. Launches a long 3. Got it. Wow.
What a shot, being able to take that quite a few feet away from the edge of the arc.
Taylor Christina gives the Ospreys a 4-point lead. The drive by Bishop, no good, but a foul. Taking a look at some of the leading players of note in this game for the Ospreys, Leah Mendola leading the Ospreys and scoring 22 points. She is 6 of 9 from 3. Meanwhile, April Peterson with 15. Sasha Williams, as the first free throw by Bishop is good. Sasha Williams has 10 points to go along with 12 rebounds and 6 blocks. Second free throw is no good. That's another rebound for Williams. 3-point lead here and a steal. Bad pass by Mendola there towards the paint. Schullstrom open for 3, missed it. And the rebound grabbed and now taken back by the Profs. Matthews' jumper is good. 62-61. Bob, we mentioned earlier at halftime the ability of Schullstrom and Matthews to score in this game. They were pretty quiet in the third.
They were quiet in the third, trying to find a way to make themselves another mark in this game in the fourth.
Peterson trying to get something going there down low. Sees the ball go out of bounds. It will stay with the Ospreys. Far sideline, tossed in by Christina. Coppage dribbles over to the right of the circle. To the elbow for Peterson. Peterson steps under, lays it up and in. April Peterson makes it a 3-point lead, 64-61. Schullstrom, near side. She has not scored in the second half. She catches right corner. Matthews now. Matthews trying to back down Williams. Turnaround Jay, missing. Rebounded by Williams, ahead for Christina. Christina against Lake. Lays it up, no good. Coppage there with the offensive rebound, and one. Coppage with a follow. 3-point play opportunity for the Ospreys, who have a 5-point lead, their largest of the game.
Turnover inside the Ospreys zone led to that option coming through. Profs were just unable to find a way to get that ball to the net.
Free throw bouncing high off the rim and into the hands of Kate Matthews. That has been a fatal flaw tonight for the Ospreys, the ability to shoot free throws. Schullstrom driving, and she gets raked on the arm there. And that may put Schullstrom on the line.
First, second team foul. Kate Schullstrom will shoot 2.
So Schullstrom looking for her first points in this second half. First free throw rolls in. She has 21 now on the night. That's good.
So from being able to put this team back into a one-play possession.
66-63, 3-point edge. Ospreys with the advantage. Williams in the backcourt looking for help. Throws it center of the floor for Coppage. Gets away from Coppage. She has to head towards the scorer's table to track it down. Peterson finding an open Mendola for a moment. Now Christina puts it on the floor, dribbling, laying it up, no good. Tying up Kate Matthews, but Matthews establishes possession of the ball and it leads to a foul.
Good job by Matthews being able to control that ball and be able to hold it in while continuing to turn. A lot of pressure coming from her.
Taylor Christina picking up her third foul. The third for the Ospreys here in this fourth quarter. 7 minutes left to go from SB Gym. Lake, the handoff to Schullstrom, dribbling with the left hand. Gets to the lane, blocked by Williams. Turnaround shot, blocked again. Christina may have had that ball deflect off her arm. It did. And now Williams is closing in on a triple-double tonight, and an unconventional one at that. Closing in on the 10-block shot mark. Crossover, Sanchez lays it up and in. Peterson got lost defensively.
Now the Profs only down by one, trying to make sure they can maintain this game.
66-65. Rowan in a one-point hole. Christina for three, got it. That's a tough one there. Christina hits a three-pointer at 69-65. Ospreys lead. Schullstrom diving in. Schullstrom laying it up and in. Kaitlin Schullstrom. First field goal of the second half for Schullstrom. 69-67, two-point lead. And a throw down the floor for Williams. It splits everybody. Out of bounds, Rowan ball. A chance to take the lead with a three or tie it up.
Miscommunication play by Williams as he was looking for one of the players as they were doing a cross around, but neither one of them looked behind them to see where that pass was going.
Garofalo, top of the arc. Now Lake into the corner left side for Sanchez. 5:45 left to go. Shake and bake by Sanchez. Knocks down the jumper. Anissa Sanchez. Nearly stealing the ball there. The Profs instead, they'll break away with it. Stockton. Bounce pass to the right block for Peterson. Coppage. Back over to Williams at the right wing. Tie game at 69. Bowler to the block left side. Peterson, scoop shot, missing. Williams there with a follow and a foul. Williams will go to the line here to try to break the tie. Lake will pick up the foul. That's number 4 on Lake. Williams first is good. 11 points, 15 rebounds, 7 blocks. 70-69. Second free throw. That's good. Williams entering as the team's leading scorer, right on her season average, 12 points per game. Sanchez driving and scoring, and then pounds the chest twice with her hand, saying she's got this. 71 all.
Sanchez being able to come up with a lot of speed to tie that game back up, be able to answer those quick 2 fouls.
Left elbow, Williams, a feed down low for Peterson, and out of bounds was Garofalo. Stay tuned. Coming up at 8, we will have coverage of Rowan University men's basketball. The Profs and Ospreys set to lock up. Stockton University's men's team picked to win the NJAC against the Profs, who will look to grab their first NJAC win of the season. Mendola to the foul line for Williams. Tried to throw a pass there to Coppage, and then we'll get a foul. Peterson was trying to tie up Sanchez, but reached over her back in the process. That's number 2 on Peterson. Actually, check that. That's her 3rd foul. Between the circles, it's Garofalo. Now Schullstrom up top for Bishop. Matthews, left elbow J, off to the left, no good. Boxing out as Peterson grabs the rebound. 4-on-2 for the Ospreys if they hurry. Open, Christina 3. Got it. Taylor Christina breaks the tie, 74-71, Stockton.
One thing Stockton's been able to do is being able to find these 3 points and being able to sink them as well.
Bishop answers with a jumper from the left corner. Ashanti Bishop trims the deficit to 1, 74-73. Mendola throws right for Coppage. Peterson open down low, and a foul against Bishop. Bishop reached in there to try to knock that ball from the grasp of Peterson. That drew the whistle. That's Bishop's first, team foul number 3.
Bishop's arms was just a little bit too free as it was coming around the body, trying to find a way to get that ball. Just was unable to get anything but the arms.
Coppage right of the bucket. Up top, Christina puts on the floor with the right hand. Tough shot in the lane, missed it, got it back, and now she'll go to the line for 2. As Bishop picks up number 2, each team with 4 fouls in this half.
With 3:35 left to go here in the fourth quarter, both teams getting close, in danger of that bonus area.
Christina no good on the first. Second one is good. 1 out of 2, 75-73 lead for the Ospreys. 3.5 remaining. The Ospreys out rebounding the Profs now, 46-29. Bishop dribbling towards the top of the key, throws right for Garofalo. Back into the corner for Schullstrom. Schullstrom, waist-high dribble with the right hand. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Garofalo gets into the defense. Outside Bishop, jumper up. No good. Matthews, offensive rebound, missed the putback. Loose in the lane. Peterson, and a jump ball is called, and it'll go to Stockton. It didn't look like there that Peterson had a firm grasp of the ball, but they say shared possession established long enough. 2-point game. Pass down the floor, nearly stolen. Mendola recovers.
Profs sideline was wanting a travel call on that as well after the few blocked attempts.
Looked like she did walk. Coppage spinning in the lane, missing the shot. Peterson rips it away. Mendola straight on 3, good again. Leah Mendola buries a 3-pointer from the top of the key, and the lead at 5, 78-73. Ospreys out in front with 2:37 left to go. Bob, the Profs they can't get rebounds right now.
They can't get rebounds, and that was one of the things that was killing them in the first half, which let Stockton be able to come up and being able to get this game close at the end of it, as the turnovers have really also been going in the Profs' favor as well. They haven't been able to cause as many. They haven't been able to force any type of mistakes. And when they're able to get any type of steals or anything, they're not being able to find a way to get down the court and to be able to execute a lot of their high scoring opportunity areas.
It has been an issue, certainly, for Rowan to be able to hold the Ospreys off the glass. Their inability to do so, one of the contributing factors to a 5-point deficit, 78-73. Rowan was up by double figures early on in this game, into the second quarter. Schullstrom cranks a 3, no good. Loose ball, Sanchez got it back and put it in.
Good job there by Sanchez, being able to still maintain and salvage some points out of that shot. Schullstrom just got a little bit too underneath that shot as it hit the base of the board.
And a steal. Schullstrom driving, blocked by Williams. A follow, no good, but a foul coming up as Sanchez flew in there. It'll be Mendola who picks up her first foul. It's a 5th team foul for the Ospreys. Sanchez will get a pair. Great contest here in the NJAC Opener. First one up, that's good. Typically, Thanksgiving weekend, that first NJAC doubleheader oftentimes has been played on a Tuesday. As the second free throw, that is good. 78-77. Stockton lead down to 1. 2 minutes left. Peterson finds an open Williams. Williams lays it up and in with the left hand. Williams coasting to the basket there, giving them a 3-point lead. Garofalo in the lane for now Schullstrom at the right wing. Lake, open, Garofalo for 3. Good! We are tied up at 80. 1:40 left.
What a play by Garofalo right at the edge, right near the out-of-bounds mark, too. Being able to jump up and bury that 3 to time this game up.
Coppage in the front court, driving, missed the layup. Point-blank range, got it back, though. Stolen away from Garofalo. 1:18 remaining, and a timeout called by Joe Fussner. A tremendous game here developing in Glassboro. We'll take a break and come back with more. This is Rowan Radio, 89.7 WGLS FM. More headed your way from Esby after this. (80-80). 1:16 left to go. Derek Jones and Bob Duncan with you tonight. Stay tuned. Game 2 of the NJAC doubleheader on the way. Coppage trapped by 2 Rowan defenders. In trouble. Throws to Williams. Williams puts it on the floor. Swings it left for Peterson. Peterson blocked by Kate Matthews. Gets the ball. Far side of the floor. Pull up Jay. Garofalo. Missed it. Loose ball. Coppage has it for Stockton. Coppage throwing it ahead for Peterson. Refs really letting the play here down the stretch. Christina, baseline right. Runs into 3 Rowan defenders there and kicks it out. Peterson launches a jumper short. Matthews rebound, 30 seconds left. Profs can hold here for the final shot, and we'll get a timeout, I believe, from Gabby Lasella.
Going for that timeout, and great defensive play by the Profs, being able to just send bodies towards the one with the ball, being able to just contain.
The Profs heading into this game 4-0. This would be an immense confidence builder. When you look at the landscape of the NJAC, over the last couple of seasons, obviously Montclair State has been the primary force in the NJAC, but Stockton, a highly touted team coming into the season. They have split their first 2 games of the year. This is their best offensive showing of the season by far. Only scored 56 in a win against Cabrini, and then were held to 43 points in a loss to Moravian, 71-43. But tonight, a different tale.
Being tied up in this game, Profs were able to come out to the game early, being able to jump up with a strong lead, but in the second quarter and the third quarter, they just were unable to contain the Ospreys as they were able to jump ahead. And now, with 24 seconds left, they have a chance to try to find a way to come back and win it all.
And certainly a great chance for them after having control of this game. Much of the contest, the Profs. Let's see if they can bring this one to a close. Garofalo. 20 seconds left. Game clock and shot clock are virtually identical. Stockton fans chanting defense. Garofalo, top of the key. Thrown to Sanchez. 10 seconds left. Lake in the corner. 7 seconds left. In the lane. Sanchez lost the ball. A tie up and a jump ball to possession arrow. Oh, a timeout called by Gabby Lasella and the Profs with 2.5 seconds left. Joe Fussner cannot believe that.
Wow, the timeout coming from Lasella as the ball came down.
Interesting. That's an interesting call there because you have players going for the ball, and in that situation, you have to make sure, if you're an official, that if the timeout's called, it's being called by the team who has possession of the basketball typically. But the Profs, certainly, the good news for them, they have possession of the ball. The bad news is, Bob, they only have 2.5 seconds left and 2 seconds to shoot on the clock. So whatever they do here, they're not going to have a lot of time to think about it.
Not going to have a lot of time. It's just going to be in and up. That's all that they really have time to do. Just trying to get a shot off and hopefully being able to sink it as well. Exciting moment nonetheless.
Great game here tonight between two of the top teams in the NJAC. Schullstrom will toss in near side left. Gets it back for three. No good. Schullstrom could not get that three-pointer to drop. We will go to overtime.
Schullstrom give and go. Right throws it in right to Garofalo. Garofalo just sends it right back over. And with the quick shot, being able to get the ball in the air, looked like it had the height, just not enough of the distance as it hits the rim.
The overtime session will be 5 minutes. So 5 minutes of overtime on the way. Tied at 80 at the end of regulation. We'll take a quick break and come back with overtime action here from Esby. This is Rowan Radio, 89.7 WGLS FM. Stay tuned. Kaitlin Schullstrom opens up overtime with a layup off of an errant shot by the Ospreys, who won the tap. 82-80 as Williams and the Ospreys trailing by 2. Derek Jones and Bob Duncan with you for 89.7. It's overtime here at Esby.
Now Rowan going to try to be able to hold out, being able to keep up their defensive pressure that they were able to execute at the end of that fourth quarter.
Peterson down low to Williams. Pass deflected, stolen. Garofalo over to Schullstrom, down the floor, lays it up, missed it. Christina to the wing right side, between the circles here. It's worked over to Coppin. To the foul line for Peterson. They swing it out, open, Christina, left wing three, missed it. Tipped in the air, grabbed by Mendola of Stockton. Open, Peterson, blocked by Schullstrom, out of bounds.
Great defensive play by Schullstrom coming in to be able to stop that. Peterson was all alone in front, right below the net, coming right through and being able to swat that ball away.
Lukianov back in for Stockton. Has the ball taken from her by Sanchez, but it ends up in the hands of Williams, who lays it up and in. Williams got the loose change in the lane. We're tied at 82. Right corner for Schullstrom. Now to the middle of the floor. Garofalo crossing over. Thrown left circle. Three. Got it. Melissa Lake drops a three, and it's 85-82. Profs out in front again by 3.
Lake coming up with a huge three right there, being able to take.
And a travel called against Coppage. Good defense there by Garofalo.
Great plays all around Lake, making sure that they would have to come through, being able to make it so that a 2-point does not continue to tie the game. And then Garofalo being able to stand her ground and drawing that travel.
Stockton will call a timeout. We'll keep it here as the Ospreys trail by 3 to the Profs. Great job here by Rowan to reestablish control of this game. If you're joining us late, first quarter dominated by Rowan, second quarter dominated by Stockton, and the Ospreys looked like they were going to be able to ride this thing out, but the Profs kept fighting. Had an actual chance to win the game in regulation with a shot by Kaitlin Schullstrom. That missed, and alas, here we are in overtime. It's 85-82. Profs scoring 5 of the first 7 in OT. 2:41 left to go. Garofalo drifting over to the left side. Sanchez to the block. Takes it up and in! And one! The foul on Peterson and the lead for Rowan at 5, 87-82.
And Sanchez being able to drive that net. Didn't look like she was going to be able to get a good shot off as she was coming up to the net, but being able to get it up and powering through, was able to sink it.
Sanchez gets the free throw.
88-82 now with 2:30 left to go in overtime.
18 points for Sanchez. Coppage, hounded. They throw it to the middle of the floor, and it's a 10-second violation on the Ospreys. They did not get it across in time.
Huge opportunity here for the Profs now being able to continue to dictate play in this overtime. The Ospreys just unable to find a way to push through this full court press.
Garofalo works it over to Lake. Now Sanchez goes to her left. Matthews outside. 3-ball. Garofalo got it!
Garofalo with the sink. Extends the lead even more.
91-82. Profs up by 9. Williams heading back down the floor quickly. Cuts into the deficit. 91-84. Lake left of the circle. Left of the lane for Sanchez. Stripped, lost it. Coppage doesn't have the numbers. Gets it in the lane, gets the layup, and just like that, it's a 5-point game with 1:38 left to go. 91-86.
Coppage came through, lost control of the ball, which ended up throwing off the Rowan defenders, being able to scoop it back up and making the layup.
Schullstrom over to Garofalo in the corner, and she stepped out of bounds. Garofalo stepped out, and that will go back over to the Ospreys. Rowan now with back-to-back games, by the way, scoring at least 90 points. Christina throws left for Mendola. And Mendola gets bumped by Schullstrom, and that should put Mendola on the line.
That's her third. Team fifth.
Foul number 3.
Number 2 being Mendola. Will shoot 2.
Picked up here by Schullstrom. First free throw is good. The Ospreys, before that free throw, shooting 47% from the line, now 10 of 20 tonight. Second one, missing. Good box out there by the Profs, and a foul against Coppage, who bumped into Garofalo.
Foul number 4, Shaquille Coppage.
So Coppage draws her second foul. This will put Garofalo on the line with the Profs leading it here 91-87 with 1:11 left.
Being able to put it to a complete 2-possession game at this point with these two.
First one is it. One more. Second one is good. 6-point lead. 93-87. Rowan leading by 6. Coppage to the near side. Dribbling in. Goes to the lane and lays it up and in. So Coppage attacking quickly, 93-89. Bob, they didn't waste any time there.
No time wasting at all. They understand how much they need to move quickly, especially with momentum that the Profs have had so far, being able to come through and they're sinking baskets. And right there, Coppage just was able to get through, was able to deke around a few of defenders and had herself a wide open net.
4-point lead held here by the Profs with 1 minute remaining. Again, a reminder that following this game will be Rowan University men's basketball against Stockton University. The way things are looking at right now, it's probably going to be a little bit past 8 o'clock before game 2 starts. As both teams make their way back out on the floor. Lake, along with Sanchez, Schullstrom, Matthews, and Garofalo. Inbounded to Lake. Lake crossing the midcourt line. The feed to Sanchez. Lake gets it back. 54 seconds left to go. I wonder if the Ospreys are going to foul here, or going to play this possession out. They double team now. Schullstrom to the baseline up top. Lake, 9 to shoot. Matthews to the block. Goes at Williams. Turnaround shot. Banks it in. Big bucket from Kate Matthews.
And a big possession by the Profs, being able to kill as much time off the clock as they could before taking that shot.
Coppage in the lane. Outside. Williams tries a 3. That misses everything nearly. A 3 by Mendola. That's no good. In the lane, Coppage, 16 seconds left. Christina tries a 3. That's no good. Another rebound grab by Coppage. Coppage stuck. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it is off of the Profs with 6.8 seconds left.
And with a 95-89 lead, looks in favor for the Profs at this point.
Christina tossed in and a steal. Garofalo ahead of the pack. 3 seconds left. Lays it up and in. The Profs will win it. Now 5-0. They beat Stockton University in overtime. 97-89. Fantastic game here at SB Gym.
What a game coming through. The Profs jumping up early, having a huge commanding lead in the first quarter, and at the end of the first quarter being up 26-14. But then Stockton coming right back, and towards that halftime being able to get it within a 2-point 43-41 game, and kept that momentum going all the way through to the end of the game, being able